Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I am living life freely here. I'm a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, places like that. I'm so glad you joined me today. If you're brand new here to my channel, welcome. I do all different kinds of content on here, so if this is your first time, today is a sold video for last week's sold. I've been trying to get it out Monday or Tuesday of the following week, so you guys aren't too far behind for what has been selling. And we did have a few sales this last week. If you are brand new to reselling, guys, welcome to the community. I'm going to kind of get right to it and share with you again via screen how things went. We did have some sales on eBay and Poshmark. I am still continually working on refreshing inventory, but I'm kind of happy with how I'm selling newer stuff and selling older stuff as well. Some of these pieces, I know one for sure piece, I basically made my cog back, and I was honestly okay with that. We'll go over that once we get to that piece. So stay tuned, you guys, for what sold last week.
Okay, guys, welcome into what sold last week. So basically, I go from like Monday to Sunday evening, and we did have a few sales. So I'm just going to go over a handful. We did have a handful on eBay. Poshmark actually totally weighed out from eBay this last week. This particular one, let's go over eBay first. This particular one was a Nordstrom piece. This came in I believe this came in either a quick lots box or this came in through a reseller. I honestly can't remember anymore. But yeah, my COG on this wasn't high. And you know what? I'm trying to remember what the offer on this one was. I think it was like $27 or something. Guys, I'm so sorry. I didn't put those numbers together for you this time around. I think I did it for you guys last week. But yeah, I know for sure I made really good profit on this piece, and I was really happy to get this out the door. This was a really nice piece. So again, it was listed for $35. I received an offer. Pretty sure it was like $27. For some reason, that just really sticks out to me. So again, even if my COG is $5 or $6 to quick lots, which it may have been, this was a Nordstrom piece. Either way, whether it was $3 or like $5 or $6, again, great profit on this piece. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, guys, welcome. This was, I'm going to presume that this was probably through Quick Lots box. I don't typically get Volcom unless I get it from another reseller. These were chino shorts. So my COG on these was probably $5.85. This sold, they're shorts. I have still been selling shorts, even though we are into fall, which is one of the reasons why I do still have my shorts listed. And you all know that I do list kind of high. This was through a 28% off sale that I was having through eBay, and they sold for $10.80. So considering the fact that we're no longer in short season, I was happy to get my money back on this piece. Was kind of hoping to make more on these Volcom shorts, but again, since we're no longer in that season, I was happy to make a few extra dollars and get those moved out on top of my COG. Okay, and the last item on eBay was these slippers. This was in one of my very last fun boxes through ThreadUp. Y'all know I'm no longer doing those boxes anymore. It's just not worth it for me. So my COG on this was like $3 and like 65 cents or something. So I actually even doubled my money on this, which was really cool. They sold for $14.40 via accepting an offer through, again, eBay sale, 28% off. So I was really happy to get those out the door and make it actually a fairly decent profit on those, which I honestly wasn't expecting. Okay, on to Poshmark. Let me see here. All right, guys, I sold more Aritzia. Aritzia, I actually did have a return for an Aritzia piece. So that's been relisted. This piece here, these were shorts. I had them listed high. Y'all know I list my things high and then I do really nice discounts on things. And that's been working out well for me so far. My COG on these was $11.25. So even at $24, and the fact that these were shorts, I knew that these probably wouldn't sell really high. These were linen. So this was really, really nice fabric, but because they were shorts, I didn't anticipate them to sell super high. So even at $24, I still made like my cog plus like almost double, not quite, but almost double. But again, considering the fact that these were shorts, we're no longer in short season. Even though these are nice shorts, I was just really happy to see those go and make almost double my money. Okay, guys, I bought a Intimately Free People box over a year ago. I was so excited because they were free people, but it has taken me forever to sell these pieces because once I got the box, I realized that they were intimates. Back then, I did not understand intimately free meant intimates. I was expecting them to be free people pieces. So when I got a box of intimates like tank tops and sport and bras and stuff, my cog on this was way too high for that. I have learned since then, obviously, because my cog on this was like $8 or $9. So honestly, I've gotten to the point where I'm just trying to at least make my money back and move on from these pieces. This sold for $15, so I made $12 on it. So I did at least make my money back plus a few dollars. I'm just going to be happy to have this box done and over with. I will not be buying another box like this unless it's like $4 or $5. It just isn't worth it. Again, I didn't know back then. This was like over a year ago or around a year ago, and I was learning a lot about liquidation, purchasing online, brands. I did not know a lot about free people back then, so I've learned a lot since then. So no, I would not buy one of these boxes again. I am just trying to get through them. Okay, this set here was from a gal on Whatnot. She does online palettes, and she sells on Whatnot auctions. Each of these pieces cost me $5. She was selling some bikini pieces, less space from a palette she was selling, and I got 5 pieces for $25, so they were $5 a piece. They were all size large. It was but something that I specifically picked. So I made a good profit on these. My cog on this was $10, and these sold for $20, so I doubled my money on this. Space. I decided to jump on these just to get a nicer brand in my stores. I am really, as you all know, trying to get some nicer brands in. So I was really happy to double my money on this. Again, they were $5 a piece. These 2 specific pieces that came in the box was actually able to make a set out of, so that was really cool. So I listed them for $25. I only listed them for $25 because we are no longer in summer season. If we were in summer season, I probably would have bumped that up to like $35 or $40, but because we're no longer in summer season, I did $25 to at least double my money and move on. So, and I did that. I was happy with that. Okay, guys, Lemade Revolve. I bought a box of Lemade Revolve. In fact, I bought a box of Lemade from Boutique by the Box over a year ago. They're beautiful pieces, new attached, as you can see. I did not know at the time, again, this was over a year ago. I was just fresh and learning about different brands. Had no clue they were Revolve. But Lemade Revolve doesn't really sell very well for me, even though since I learned way back in probably last winter, late fall, winter, that Lemade was part of the Revolve brand. I did go back through and put Revolve in my listings, but these particular pieces just have not done well for me. My cog on this box was, I think it was like $6.40. So I was really glad to at least get my cog back on this piece. I've got a few others like this. I was just really wanted to move on from this. I was not happy with these pieces. Even though they're Revolve, they just have not moved well for me. So I was happy to get this sold. Somebody accepted an offer that I sent out for $11. And so, you know, $3 off the $11 for Poshmark. So I made like $9. So I literally made my cog back plus like $3. So I was happy to move on from that and get that out the door. This was the piece I was telling you about that I pretty much made my cog back on. Okay, guys, another kids piece. This came in a kids box through ThreadUp, so my cog on this was very low. I had this for $20. Somebody sent me a $15 offer. This was a really cute girls reversible fleece jacket. I had it listed for $20 because honestly I wasn't sure, since it was reversible, what it could sell for. Somebody sent me a $15 offer on Poshmark, and I was very happy considering the fact that my cog was so low. Great profit on this piece. Okay, next. This was a piece that was sent to me from one of my gals that does sourcing for me at the bins. So my cog on this was $3. I had it listed for, I think, $25. Somebody sent me a $17 offer on this. Very happy with that offer. Very good price. This was a Torrid 2X. Main reason why I picked it up is because it was 2X and it was Torrid, and it was a sweater. So yeah, I was really happy with the profit on this piece. Next, Tommy Hilfiger Women's Black Logo Purse. You can't really see it very well here, but this actually has the logo printed on it. Let me see if I can find a picture where it shows more of the logo. Here we go. It actually had the Tommy Hilfiger logo on it. When Dan and I were out sourcing at garage sales this last summer, I found this, picked it up for $5, and it sold for $21. So yeah, I made good profit on this. Very, very happy. And again, I've only had it for, maybe 3 or 4 months. So that actually didn't take very long to sell. I was very happy with that. Okay, next. This was another one of those things that I bought through Boutique by the Box over a year ago. The retail on these is like $80 or more per piece. I think I did kind of run cogs on this, but I don't know. I had these listed high to start with. I've had these listed for a good year, a good 3/4 a year to a year. I finally just bumped them down to $25 just to get rid of them because I've had them for so long. They're brand new with tags. It's a very expensive brand called Style Stalker, but they just don't resell well. My cog on this was $5. So at least with this one, I doubled my money. I think, obviously it sold for $12, so I got $9. My cog was $5, so almost doubling my money. I was just really happy to start getting some of these sold. I think I sold another one of these the other day. I just really want these gone. I will not be picking any more of these up. Guys, I've learned so much just even the past year as a reseller about brands, cogs, just comping, and oh my gosh, I've learned so much. So a lot of the stuff that I bought last year I would not rebuy. Okay, Vineyard Vines. This came in a men's box. My cog on this was $3. I always list Vineyard Vines if my cog is, if it's between $3 to $5 for pre-owned. If it's new with tags, I might go as high as $5 or $6 because yeah, I could sell it usually between $20 to $25, and if it's like a jacket or something, maybe $30. This was listed for $25. Somebody accepted a $21 offer. I bumped back down to 15% off on my first offer on Poshmark. I'm just kind of testing it out instead of doing like an 18% off. I bumped it down to 25%, and I do the first discounted shipping. I only do a first discounted shipping on my offers on Poshmark, guys. I don't even think we should have to offer offers on shipping on Poshmark. I think that should be optional. I think I've mentioned that before. So I only do the first discounted shipping. So I was really happy to see this sell for $21. And considering the fact that it was white, it was still in good condition. So yeah, so that went. And then last one on Poshmark, guys, Everlane. So they meant Everlane pair of pants. I got this from Helpsy source a while ago before they bumped up all their prices. I will tell you right now, I'm not happy with how Helpsy source jacked with their prices. This is my opinion, and I may talk about this in the reseller chat. I understand, what is it, that, you know, when something's good, you take advantage of it. What is it, a seller demand? I get that. But to bump it up double what the price was originally, because originally these were around $10.40, based on another reseller that I follow who's been buying a lot of Everlane boxes. She bought a men's denim box that was $10.40. That same box now is over $20 per item. That's double the amount of money for these pieces. Now, if they bumped it up like $3 or $4, kind of like what Quick Lots did, that doesn't bother me so much. I get supply and demand. That doesn't bother me so much. Bumping it up a few extra dollars. But when you double the price, there are a lot of resellers who cannot afford to pay $20 on a cog for Everlane, especially when you're going to be lucky to sell for $35 or $45 for a good quality piece at the top end of the price bracket that you're going to be able to sell it for. So now they're going to have a lot of resellers that just won't buy that box because the cog is so high. I know I won't be. They're going to have to really reevaluate what they're doing with those boxes for me to buy more. I have not really bought a lot from Everlane or from Helpsy Source lately because of their prices. Very similar to Boutique by the Box. Again, their new tags boxes, in my opinion, are just way overly priced. Okay. For my business model anyway. So I was happy that these sold for 30. My cog in this was $8, which I think is a very reasonable cog. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents worth. Anyway, didn't mean to go on a tangent there. I just want to share with you because it was on a video the other day. Again, let me talk about that a little bit in the reseller chat in a week or so, because there's been a lot of talk about that, not just through Helpsy Source, but ThreadUp and Boutique by the Box, their pricing. Okay, guys, hopefully that was helpful to see what sold for us this last week. Let's get back to the main video, y'all.
Okay, guys, that was just my sales for this last week. A little bit slower than previous couple weeks, and I'm not really sure why, but you know what? That's okay. My husband and I kind of talked about it since he is now working full time. We're not depending on reselling to pay things, which is fine. And so he's kind of given me an average of what he would like to see in reselling, just for me to enjoy it and still make a nice little side profit from it. So thank you so much for watching. I do have some great videos coming up, you guys, a couple of unboxings and some other thoughts and things going on. So you guys, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. That is selling for me. Again, it's been nice to get rid of some of my older inventory, and I do hope that between older and newer, I will continue to see sales like that going on. Guys, we'll see you in the next one.